Welcome to the show. I'm Mary Goulet, and I'm so happy to be here at WSRadio.com. So much fun in sunny San Diego. Okay, so we are talking, gosh, there is a lot more here that I didn't get to. First off, a little bit of business. The phone number is 866-977-2346, extension 1 for Studio A. And Facebook.com/GoWithYourGut. And Twitter.com/Mary Goulet. I will be posting links to the show and video on both of those, so it's going to be a lot of fun, and putting them on my website, which is marygoulet.net. Sending me an email, you could send it to mary@marygoulet.net. Someone else has my name, and they're not doing anything with it, so I'm a .net person. Okay, so we've covered a lot, and there are some real pithy things to learn. We're not going to get to all of it today, of course, but ultimately, as I build up my following, you can sign up for my newsletter at marygoulet.net, and you receive a Go With Your Gut tip, brief, pithy, in your email on Fridays. So that's nice. I've got some great people on that list, and so I went up to everything. Yeah, like I said, we're not going to get through everything. You can get a copy of my book or the MP3 audio version of it, or I even have it as an ebook. I will sign the book if you buy it from me. That's fine, if you'd like. Okay, one other thing I want to get to is when I was coaching people, they would say, they'd bring an issue, it'd be a relationship issue, a work, how do I change my life issue. I'm just generally not that thrilled with what's going on in my life. And I'd say, okay, well, you do know. And they're like, no, I'm so confused. I said, well, that's the good thing. If you're confused, that means you do know what to do. You just don't like your options. And they would look at me, and I'd say, yeah, you do. You can't be confused unless you know what to do, which is from your gut, and your heart or your ego is arguing with you. Remember I said, whenever you have an idea or you're given an opportunity or something, and, okay, what do I do? The gut will answer you immediately. It will do something very important. Do, don't, or delay. And the ego does not like the gut making the decisions. But the gut will say, do something in a statement or a command. It will say do. So that's the green light to go ahead and do one specific thing. Or it'll say don't. Don't do that. Don't go out tonight. And then your heart and your ego start arguing again, because they're like, wait a minute, we want to do what we want to do. Or the gut will say delay, meaning chill out. There's not a do yet or a don't yet. So just delay, and oftentimes giving space between yourself and an issue kind of helps things work themselves out faster. Emotions will calm down. Your rapid fire thought process of, I've got to fix this, because the ego loves to fix things. So if you give a little bit of space, so I like delay because I can get pretty high strung when I'm making a decision, or I put more energy into what I think the outcome is going to be, and so I jumped over a bunch of possibilities because I panicked or got worried. So kind of be thankful for, I'm not sure what I'm to do, but I'm let it have some space. And if you do get a command to do something, I suggest you do it. If you get a command not to do something, I really suggest you don't do it. Because any don't you are given most likely works out that you'll revisit, it'll boomerang right back into your life. And you'll suffer some type of regret or consequence. And then that process derails you on where the gut probably would have taken you by then. So this is really important. I mean, it's almost like you have your own, you have your own what would be a fun name? You know, some people call them their guardian angel. There is one for you specifically. And if it's not that, then it's just this little tap, tap, tap on the shoulder. Listen to what I have to say, because I can see the horizon. I can see way over all those mountains when you're in the valley just walking along trying to find your way to where you want to be. Because we, like I said in the second segment, I think it was, our ego, we think we know where we want to be. But that's just a thought. We just think we know. We really don't. Our interior knows. Our soul knows. Our gut instinct, our intuition, that really knows. The most core part of you knows where you want to be. So again, don't let your thoughts, your mind, your ego say, I know how to get us there. Because you don't. You're going to work so much harder than if you just listen to all the little promptings, all the, oh, go here. No, don't go there. Okay, well, I was able to last time. Well, it's different now. Everything's a little bit different. So pay attention to confusion. Confusion is a good thing. It means you do know, you just don't like your options. And admit it. Okay, I'm hiding behind confusion because I don't like my options. So write down what your options are. And then give it a little bit of space and some clarity. If you are anxious and thinking, but I could be missing out on the best opportunity ever, even more to step back and give it some space and not make a decision, because that anxiety is equal to an ego thing. The gut is never anxious, never worried, it never pushes, it just states in 5 words or less, do this now or don't do that. We all know. And if we're making a decision out of haste, out of feeling a little entitled, we think we know so much better because we're so sharp and analytical, you're really running the risk. It's greater than 50% that it's not going to work out. Or it was 2 degrees off of what would have been ideal in a position for your life or something. So again, go to facebook.com/gowithyourgut. Post what you like. There's some great sayings on that board. And then twitter.com/Mary Goulet. Say hello. Or my email, mary@marygoulet.net. I am going to be developing this show hopefully into more lifestyle issues and how to make decisions and empower people and take questions and answers so I can teach you very quickly how to know if a decision you're making that you call me in for, you're making it from your ego or your heart, or here's the gut answer. And I help you develop that. And that's really empowering. So when I work with people one-on-one, they just would get it. The only issue is they would conveniently forget it when they wanted something to go their way that the gut was not supporting. So it's really quick to learn. It's a great tool to have in your back pocket for every part of your life. And it's empowering. You feel like, gosh, I got this. I've got this. So I'm so glad to be back on the air at WSRadio.com. It's wonderful to be here. And we'll see. My mind has an idea, my ego has an idea of how I want the show to go, but I know that it will kind of take on its own organic gut path. So, very excited. Next time, write down this number, 866-977-2346, and I'll catch you next time. I'm really thrilled. This has been so much fun, and it's great to be back at WSRadio.com, my radio home. You're listening to The Mary Goulet Show, Cultivating a Rich Interior, on WSRadio.com, the worldwide leader in Internet talk.